Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is a Dr. Shreya Tayan. And if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. It's been quite some time since I've been online. I'm in the middle of a big move, a huge move right now. So, and that's kind of the explanation why you haven't seen me lately. So I am. Thank you for the love. Oh my God. I'm getting love already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and also that like button. Okay. And the reading, if you're wanting to do one personally for yourself, is $33. And, oh, excuse me, 34, 33. That's what me and the angels decided to come up with for the number, which ends up being the number 6 in numerology. And 6 represents peace, love, joy, harmony, and balance. Okay. They are the ones that make up the numbers for me. And I've been guided by my angels since birth. They never have strayed me wrong. All right, y'all. Let's get into this for the collective. I'm doing divine messages from both Source and the Arctarians. If you haven't heard of the Arctarians, they're kind of like the Pleiades. They're good, heart, sentient, high vibrational beings. Okay. You guys, I have went through a series of initiations. I'm in contact with the Pleiades, but more for my personal growth. I'm not ready to go to in public and channel the Pleiadians. This more for my own personal shadow work. They're really helping me with shadow right now. The Arctarians, I just got introduced to them too for like the last few days. I've been communicating with them. Very high vibrational, very loving beings. I've never really been a part of my journey. I'm just going to share just some truths with you guys. I've never really been open to speaking to different beings until now, until I realized really we are multidimensional beings anyway. We're not from here. So why not I talk to humans, which are nasty and rude and condescending sometimes. Why can't I talk to beings that are always of love and always uphold me and support me, you know? Hi, Dana. So I'm just taking my evolution to like a whole realm, a whole different realm, a whole level, because that's part of my journey. So I figured, let me just go ahead and do a reading for the collective too and see if they want that to be a part of their journey. When is the last time that you honestly stepped back, took your time, and really spoke to God? Like on a conscious level, not God is me again. I want so and so. No, when have you really sought God out for yourself to know, to understand, to overstand, and to just really reintroduce this God presence that is already within you to you? I was doing a reading for myself 3 days ago, and the card told me, this is my time. I signed up for this beforehand, not to come back to know me, but to come back to know God, the God that dwells within me. Because everything that I have known up until this point, which is true, have been introduced to me by someone else's ideology of who God is. If you come out of organized religion such as myself, then you too don't know who God really is. You just don't, because that's not the God that really exists. The God that really exists, you can't read from a book how to get close to God. It is an experience. It's a phenomenon. It's something that you individually have to experience on your own, by yourself, one on one, connected to God. And I try to argue with this oracle because it said, I don't trust in God. I'm like, everything that I have, I know I got from God. I trust in God. No, I don't. I really had to do some self reflection, you guys. And I really did not trust in God because I allowed some things that happened to me on the 3D to rootle me, to get my pants in an uproar. If I trusted in God, that could have never happened. So now I'm learning to kind of fall back and stop doing and just being in the act of being and receiving because that's our true nature. That is your true nature. That is the true nature of mankind. You were born, this is your birthright to be rich. You were born to be connected to God on a holistic level. Let's say that. Many of us are not. And that's the reason why our lives are the way that they are. Is because we don't have that natural flux of that communication coming within from our source. And our source is God. So, hi, Dana. I love that you guys are here with me, holding space with me. If you're wanting to do this personal reading, I suggest that you go ahead and get your payments in while I'm channeling. So, this is for the collective and what the Arctarians. Okay, hold on, wait a second. It's the angels. I did not get the Arctarian deck out yet. This is what the angels would like to communicate with you. So the angels, they're here. They're wanting to um, give you something to focus on for your week. All right. Now, this is from your personal angel. It could be your guardian angel or it can be one of the archangels that you work with. I'll try to fill out which is what. It's kind of hard to do that when I'm doing a general reading. And that's the reason why when I come on live, I highly and strongly suggest that you get a personal reading because you will never get a reading personally from me for this low. Okay. So I tend to do it on the low because one, for the sake of time, and I really can't go into depth like I could if you did a personal reading, but I try to give you as much as possible for your money, and they are always well worth it. And instead of doing 6 cards, and that's the reason why I kind of condensed the price, I'm only going to have time to do 4 cards. Okay. I'm going to do 3 from the Arcturians and then the divine guidance from your angels. I'm going to do one of those. All right, let's get started. Let me clear the deck. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the comment section. Because the angels tend to give us a little bit more, I want to say, insight and TLC because they strongly have been assigned to us and have an invested interest in us. So, as the Arctarians, but their messages are really short, simple, and sweet. And the angels, their messages are not short and simple and sweet. They usually have a lot they have to say because we probably missed out on many opportunities for them to speak to us. And so when they do speak to us, it's a lot. It's not ever. It's never ever a little. I'm telling you that now. It's like, oh, we got their attention. Let's go ahead and say everything that we need to say to help them. At least that's always been the case with me when I've always channeled them. It's never been, hi, Tyann. I know that you've been struggling and we're here to help you. No, it's like, I know you've been struggling. Here's the reason why you've been struggling. And here's your solution. Okay? They always bring the solution. You don't even have to ask for the solution. They already got it. They already know you need it. So let's go ahead. Spirit, we're going to get a message from one of these beautiful angels of the viewers here. And it's always good that you interact and that you comment and that you respond to my videos because believe it or not, that helps me to get better into the energy. Thank you for that confirmation, Dana. It helps for you to get better into the energy. and it helps me to fill out the energy a lot better. Even if you're not already here, your interaction, because you know we are timeless, really we are. Once you learn that, you will collapse so many timelines. Okay, it'll be so much easier for you to step into your divinity when you realize that time is something that man made and not God, because God is not factored by time, and you are God manifested in the flesh. All right, our first message is coming. There's four people here. Please smash that like button. Ooh. First of all, let's start with the number on this card, which is 11. I don't know what you think of when you first think of the number 11, but for me, I think of mastery. Okay. Let's really take advantage of this time because Venus is about to go retrograde on July the 22nd through September. So, with that being said, why we have her in this pleasing energy before she really kind of kick it up in high gear. Let's be vulnerable, okay, to love. Let's start with self love, the love for ourselves. I got a 14-day candle. I have never burnt a 14-day candle a day in my life. Let me tell you, that bad boy cost $15. And then I looked online to see if I can get me another one because I only had one left. It was $30. It was double the price. I'm like, well, shit, I was complaining about the $15. Let me go ahead and just light this candle today on this new moon and take advantage of this energy because we're in Gemini. Okay, the new moon is in Gemini. And for those that you don't know, what you need to do in this period is what you're doing exactly right now. You're tuning in, you're chiming in, and you're reinventing yourselves. That's what it's all about, is reinventing yourself and self-identity, knowing who you are. If you don't know who God is, you can never know who you are because you are God. Okay? That's why Jesus said, me and the Father, we are one. If you don't feel like you're one with God, you're still soul searching. You're still needing to come into that realization for yourself. No one can do it for you. This is the reason why I have these classes. The one that you really want to look forward to kind of joining is the Divine Matrix class, because that right there, baby, let me tell you, you're going to be learning arcane knowledge. You're going to be learning the stuff that I'm learning right now from the mystical school. Okay. I am a part of an Egyptian mystical school. They sought me out. They initiated me, thank the Lord. And I know it was all a part of my soul contract with them. I know it was because 3 days before my birthday, I told my children I wanted to be a part of the school that Jesus was a part of, and I can't seem to find it nowhere. And long and behold, I got an inbox on my birthday and got initiated on my birthday. You cannot tell me that that was not a divine setup. What you are seeking is seeking you, you guys. So, with all of that being said, the number is 11, which is about self mastery. You want to master yourself. That's what your spiritual journey is all about, in case people don't know. It's not about anything else besides self mastery, becoming a Buddha, becoming a Christ, becoming a Mother Teresa or a Mother Mary, whatever your highest state of consciousness that you feel that resonate with you, whether it's on a religious aspect or a spiritual aspect. For me, it's more spiritual than religion because even though I use some of the deities that is in religion, I don't see them the way that religious people see them. I see them as beings. I see them as spirit. I see them as energy that we can all tap into, even in the now and day that we live in, to evolve. That's what I use them for. Even though I got a Mother Mary Kendall, I'm not using Mother Mary's energy because I'm sorry, I don't identify with that energy. The energy that I identify with is the same energy that she is, but it's Kuan Yin. Okay, I have Chinese in my family. My mother has a lot of Chinese in her. So that's the reason why sometimes you might see me, I might look really oriental depending on how I do my makeup. That's for my mother. So I innately, let me use that word for the lack of better terms that I'm trying to grab for. I innately have an affinity towards her. And let me tell you, the way that she loves on me, the way that she dotes on me, the way that she takes care of me is better than any feminine energy that I've even channeled or used or invoked. Okay. So that's why I'm using Guadalupe or Mother Mary's candle so I can invoke Kuan Yin, which is the same energy inside of that candle to do that unconditional love that I feel that we all need. I don't want to look for a mate right now because I haven't loved myself to the totality of my own satisfaction. When I get to that point, then I'll try to, find me a suitor and open myself up for that. But right now, I'm focused on loving on me. I need to learn to love myself. Okay. When you learn to love yourself, you learn to set boundaries. You learn to curve people to come with the same energy as people in your past, like karmic relationships. I had another situation where this person is a divine masculine, but he's not my divine masculine. But I realized in my interaction with him and tuning into my God presence, God told me specifically that he was not the one. God only got one time to tell me somebody's not the one, and they automatically get curved because I don't have time to waste. Okay. He's a nice person. He did absolutely nothing wrong, like to the extent of what most men would do. But one thing that I don't like is red flags. And another thing I don't like is when you tell me you're going to do something and you don't do it. You don't even know me. Okay. And you're not keeping your word already. Red flag. Just go ahead, sir, and move somewhere else. And that's where I'm at with that. So, willingness. This is your reflection, you guys, for this week. Is your willingness. How much are you willing to put into this for yourself? Yes. Those 14 days candle honey, they are expensive. Oh yeah, if they come already pre-dressed, you already know you're paying about $40 or $50. I mean, hell, you might as well pay somebody to do the whole ritual for you at that point. So back to willingness, you guys. What are you opening yourself up to this week? What are you willing to do? And what are you willing to let go of? Okay. Your willingness. That may mean something to each individual, something different. And it's okay. Remember, there's no right, there is no wrong. This is your journey. The only thing that is right or wrong that I've learned from Source is what you, as creator, as co creator, deems as right or wrong. With God, there is no good, there is no bad. That's duality, you guys. With God, it's only good. And that's it. God doesn't look for the bad in us. God looks for the good in us, our potential, and what God knows what we can and cannot do. And what we cannot do, God doesn't force us to do. So the present challenge for all of us here, and when I say all of us, I'm speaking for the collective, because we are all also part of the collective, is finding value from spending quality time with others, even when no change or response is apparent. You have drawn this card to offer insight into ways to create spiritual community with others. You will benefit from rethinking your expectations for the interactions you have with others, accepting that you can truly be responsible only for your own intentions and actions. You may feel as if you stood on the sidelines, wanting to help others or encourage the healing of humanity or the planet, but unable to find a means to help. Or you may question the effectiveness of the ways you have tried to help. You may feel burned out and desperate, or you may feel hopeful yet unsure. I I can really relate to this, you guys. You could be unsure of the best way to proceed. This card is suggesting that your spiritual work will blossom and that you will be helping in ever greater ways to create global community. So, what is this about? global community, coming together, finding your spiritual tribe. A lot of you are finding people from your spiritual tribe. If you don't get out of here, I'm gonna kick your behind. I'm not playing with you. Shut my door and lock it. I can't stand when my kids come in my room and start playing. Anyway, sorry y'all. What was I gonna say? This is about you coming into your an era where you're finding those that are of your spiritual tribe. Like we all, I met this beautiful soul the other day, and I just wanted to just give her a kiss. I swear to God, she was like, "Yeah, we all signed up for this particular time. There was no other time but to come together and to nurture and to nourish one another and to just be that space that we all need so we can evolve to the beautiful beings that we all signed up to become." And I looked at her, I'm like, where in the hell did you come from? Like, what planet? Because not every day you hear people talk like this. But in that space where you just have that unconditional love, like, it's not that we're overlooking offenses. Please don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm trying to convey. But I'm saying we won't take shit so personal when we activate our high heart and come into the space of unconditional love. God is unconditional love. God's love is not based off of conditions, you guys. It's unconditional in every way. God doesn't come to me and say, Tyann, I'm not talking to you today because you cussed that lady out. And even though you was in the right, you were still wrong. No, God does not do that. I have it's an image I'm gonna share with my group only, just because this is a high occult group that I'm with, and they gave me permission to share some symbols that are protective, high protective symbols. And one is it looks like the Ace of Cups to me, where the doves are like kind of like intertwined over it. But this is like a celestial place that I can go, or my students can go when they just want to kind of just get that nourishment, that unconditional love, that light from source, just to recharge their spiritual batteries. And why I'm talking about this is because I was looking at my wall and it's staring at me, and I'm staring back at it. And every time I look at it, I just get this place where I feel like it's nirvana or heaven or this place of zen any moment of the day. All I have to do is meditate on it. And that's the whole purpose of having it, is because you're supposed to meditate with it while you're doing meditation lessons within the school. And it was one of the first things that they, encourage you to download. And at first I had it on my phone, but then I realized, you know what, let me just go ahead and print it out and just laminate it and put it on my wall. It was the best decision I ever made, because when you walk into my room, it feels like a temple. My kids say that all the time. They always have said it, because I practice feng shui and everything is about energy for me. So the energy has to feel right in every room of my house. So, my students in the WhatsApp group, the I Am Discourse class, is going to be able to get that for free, and you can do the same thing that I did. You can print it off, laminate it, put it on the wall in whatever room of your home you meditate the most in. No, Dana, you did the right thing, baby. Okay, it's not half. This reading, any live reading that I do will always be half off for you because you're my moderator. And why is this not showing you moderating? Like when you first came on, I seen the moderating thing, but now I'm not seeing that. What the hell? Hold on. mm, mm, I don't know what is going on. Hold on. Oh, Dana, which did you how did you send it? Do you do PayPal or did you do PayPal or did you do Cash App? It's up here on the first one, but that's crazy. It's like it kicked you off. Well, I just added you back. I don't know how in the hell you got kicked off. That was weird. I'm glad I was paying attention. Okay, honey. Mhm. Okay, I got it. I received it. Okay. So they have another message. The angels, they want to cover what it means to have sustenance. You know how we think and how God thinks are polar opposite. It always almost is, right? So they said you may think that they're not supporting you or your life as directly as we do support it, but the angelic realm is committed to helping each human being in many specific ways to transform current personal and planetary difficulties. We seek to enlighten humanity to move more completely into a course of wise action stemming from a creative involvement with us and with all inspired teachers of love and compassion. We are ever present to you as a source of solace and enduring support. We are in your dreams by night and your meditations by day. We are always with you through pain or loss, through death and transcendence, and through joy, health, recovery, and lasting success. You speak to us, and we speak to you more directly through the beauty of flowers on your earth. The flowers are our angelic messengers meant to offer you our love and support. Now, I'm going to stop here and I understand why the angels are saying this. You guys, I do a therapy called Bach Flower Remedies. Each flower is very unique in itself to help you to deal with some type of emotion. Like, let's say you lost someone to death. Then I have remedy. That's what helped me and my children to get over the loss of my firstborn son. Okay, my daughter had a panic attack, and the only thing that calmed her down is that flower essence, which is rescue remedy. And there's some to help you when you don't think that you're worthy of, receiving money. I realized that it wasn't that I had money blocks, you guys. It was my own dialogue. It was my own self-talk that was blocking me from becoming a millionaire. So I started taking Centauri. Centauri is the name of it. And it helps you to feel worthy of receiving money. Because at one point in time, I didn't think I felt worthy enough. I felt like because I was in religion, that having money was filthy lucre and that it was a distraction. It was materialism. It was distracting me from God. So the little voice inside my head was like, you don't deserve that. You deserve to be poor. You're going to get into the kingdom of the heavens poor, not rich. That's not what Jesus said. That's not what Jesus was trying to convey. So, do you see how sometimes it can be our own thoughts that hinder us and block us from our highest goods? So, yes, the angels do have healing for us through these flowers that we can consume. Okay. So, when you look into the face of a flower, you see the universe, the galaxies, the stars, and the planets sprinkled and clustered across the sky. You see life, death, and rebirth. You see human frailty fear and loss, as well as courage, joy, and ascension. Working with flower images will help you develop your intuition and your ability to more readily interpret your life symbolically and archetypally. Guidance is everywhere around you, everywhere that you look. As you accept that you and we are one. Remember, I was just talking about you and God are one? Okay, now you need to accept that you and your angels are one. And then the fact that you are monetarily physical and we spiritual will present no barriers to our being together. We speak to you through flowers so that you can draw essential help and love for your own life. There are lessons to be learned by observing flowers. You can hear us each day, each moment, and benefit from closing the space between your heart and our love, between your point of transformation and our insurance of your eternal life. Now, here's a spiritual opportunity. This I told you when the angels speak, honey. I've been dealing with angels since I was a baby. And I know when they speak, they speak. I pre warned y'all, okay? And that's the reason why I'm only going to do one of these. Now you guys see why I only chose one of these cards? Because when they speak. Okay? You can never speak to an angel and be like, I'm not clear. I'm unsure what that angel wanted. No, baby, you weren't speaking to no angel, honey. Because I know from personal experience, they make sure that when they speak to you, they speak to you thoroughly. You will not have any ifs, ands, or buts about what it is that they're trying to convey to you. Okay? Here's the guidance here that's being shared with you through this oracle. It asks you to focus on the power and the importance of each lessons learned in your life. Okay? I'm going to post the picture because they want me to post a picture of the flower. When I upload this to YouTube, you'll see the flower that you need to focus on. And notice in this image the striking dark, mysterious center, which represents the potentially stressful or fearful nature of daily living. Yet, the magnificent color of lavender permeating the petals and symbolically your life suggests that God and the angels are reaching out to you and you will benefit from listening, just like you are now. You guys get you some lavender incense, by the way. Lavender soap, if you really are about that life and really want your angels to come in and kind of talk to you like I'm talking to you now. Just open yourself up to that if you're not opening to that at this moment. As you grow through your challenges to your physical health and you continued your continued well-being and growth in your relationships, your spirit is sustaining and strengthening and encouraging your acceptance of lasting well-being. You yourself are more effective, productive, and capable of love when you seek and live the guidance that is so continually available to you through flowers. You will be more successful in finding happiness in your own partnership or close relationships as you accept your own spiritual center and seek to know it better. Now, what did I say to y'all before we came on here and got into this thing? I said, you have to learn to not only know yourself, but know God. Because to know God is to know you. To know God better is to know you better. Because you are God manifested in the flesh. Others may talk behind your back or misrepresent your motives. Or if people you love seem to vacillate emotionally and are unable to offer you what you need, understand that they too are seeking a spiritual center, whether they are able to verbalize that search or not. Unconditional love for self and others, fairness, compassion, understanding, lack of judgment are all qualities that emerge when individuals are sustained by their spirit and they know it. Remember, I told you we're not here to throw people a free pass or to, become punching bags for narcissists, but we are here to love unconditionally. And sometimes the only way that other people know how to become unconditional in their loving is to have it bestowed upon them. I'm just saying, as you grow spiritually, you look at things differently. You don't look at things, you don't look at the glass as being halfway empty, but you do start to see that the glass is halfway full. All right. So we're going to stop here. And that's the messages from the angels. And I'm sorry, y'all, my bladder is full. I've been drinking a lot of water. Um, the thing is that I love about the full moons and the new moons, and I always fast on every one of them. I'm fasting today. I haven't ate. I can eat now, but I'm on a live with you guys. I don't eat until after 2 p.m. on any given day, and especially on the full moons and the new moons. And here's the reason why. Um, and I drink a lot of water, right? Because the moon is connected to the water. Water is connected to emotions. I like to flush out anything that's no longer serving me as I drink the water and it comes out of my body. It helps me to get ready for the new. Okay. So you guys might need to put that in your practice. I'll be right back. And don't refill it. Um, Thank you guys for waiting so patiently. I am back. One thing that I've also learned, and this is what kind of spearheaded me developing the God Matrix class, the Divine Matrix class, is our DNA. Have you ever noticed that when I don't know what to call them, let's say the disagreeables or, those that are against God, yeah, lavender oil is really good too if you bathe with it and you start putting it in your washing, when you wash your clothes, all of that, they love it. The angels, you can't keep them away from you. But one thing that I've been learning about is DNA, how important it is, to humanity and why we need to make sure that when we're eating, we're feeding our DNA and not only our physical DNA, but our spiritual DNA. And get a lot of superfoods into your diet. Put it in daily. Okay. You know, don't be afraid to put this stuff in your body because you are superhuman. You are God manifested in the flesh. So when you deny yourself of superfoods, you're denying God of food. And that's the way I have to look at it. It's always about mental, mechanics with me. I have to get it in my mind. And that's another way that I get it in my mind. Okay. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get the messages from the Arctarians here. And then we'll get to Dana. I believe, Dana, you're the only one that has paid. I know this is kind of lengthy. I kind of, you know, forewarned y'all. I really did. I be hearing people tell me all the time that they spoke to the angels, and I be like, well, not that I'm, trying to question someone, but I be like, well, what did they say? They only said this thing and that thing and that. I'm like, what? Are you sure you was talking to some angels, girl? Because everybody I know that really talk to the angels, um, yeah, they be having long, lengthy combos. You hear me? Long. I'm like, so let me go ahead and shuffle this. Dana, I got you back in there. Did you see that? I put you back on as a moderator. I don't know what in the Hades happened. But let's go ahead and clear this deck. Yes, okay. Arctarians, give us three messages for the collective. I'm excited, Dana. I can't wait to hear your reading. Arctarians, what messages do you have for the collective? I feel honored. Thank you so much for choosing me to channel this message first and foremost, and entrusting me that I will deliver the message that you have for the collective the way that you want it to be heard at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. First one is emergence. The second is third wave. The third is forgiveness. Please tell us, what does this mean? Starting with the emergence. Now remember, you guys will focus on this all week. Okay? This is what they want you to focus on all week long, not just for this live. Okay? They want you to focus on you, your evolution of your soul, what's emerging inside of you. Okay? Which I feel like a lot of you are beautiful. You're going through a rites of passage here. You ain't never lied. It's so true. You already know. Always sticking their nose up in some stuff, trying to cause dissension. Okay. Emergence. The energy of emergence helps you to leave your cocoon for good without feelings of doubt and insecurity so that you can spread your wings and show who you really are. So you guys are cocooning or uncocooning. Let's say that you're coming out of your cocoon. You're no longer that caterpillar. You're transforming into this beautiful spiritual butterfly who now has no fear, who now has no insecurities, who now is not in prohibited to who you're becoming. Like everything that has held you back before, once before, no longer has a hold on you. That's what your emergence is about. So focus on that for yourself and what that feels like, what that tastes like, and what it is for you. Next, we got the third way. Okay, I feel like the third wave is what I was talking about earlier. We are part of that third wave generation who volunteered to be here at this time shift. We're shifting into the 5D. Okay, some of us have already shifted over, and there's still some of us that still need to be released from the grips that this matrix has held on them. It's a hold. Okay, I like the matrix because it likens it to a virus, right? A virus in the computer system. Our computer systems is our consciousness, you guys. Where in the heck is that third wave at? Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for it. Oh, okay. There it is. So we need to, you know, get our shift together, get our minds right. Third wave. The energy of the third wave makes you aware of your choice to be here on earth. Accept who you are on this earth, and your strength will increase. Your power will increase. When you accept that you were born for a time like this, you were DNA coded for a time like this, and really lean into it, that's when your life around you will begin to change. Your friends, your concepts, the way you even move and exist in your own being will change. From the clothes you wear to the way you style your hair, whether you decide to wear contacts or glasses, you see, your awareness will begin to change because you are part of that third wave generation. And last but certainly not least, we got forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is never for the other person, but it's for you. So, whatever grip or hold that it had on you can be released, okay? Because we're constantly evolving. One thing about life that is guaranteed is change. Change is constant, okay? So we need to release whatever has a hold on us, whatever's weighing us down. Release it. Let it go. Holding on to it hasn't served you. So try what letting it go will do for you. See how that feels next, right? Okay. The energy of forgiveness helps you find the strength to forgive yourself for whatever judgments you imposed on yourself. Forgive yourself because you always act based on the knowledge you have at a certain moment in time. You can do no wrong. Forgiveness shows you that there is nothing to forgive in the first place. That's deep. Really, there's nothing to forgive. Everybody has played their part. Everybody has showed up. They did what they came to do and let go. It's that simple. All right, Dana, we're moving on to you. Okay. Let me clear the deck and get the message from your angels on what they're trying to convey to you at this now time in your life and what they want you to focus on and ponder on for the rest of the week. Angels of Dana, I just ask that you give her something to contemplate, think about, and necessary steps to overcome if she needs to overcome anything, to ponder if she needs to ponder on something. You know best. Desire. You got desire. And number 30. Wow. Desire. Something you're desiring. They want you to focus on that this week. Okay. You got number 30. Number 3 is about coming together, togetherness. Okay. All right. Here's your message. Healing yourself by healing your relationship with the spirit of nature. You've drawn this card to help you prioritize time for yourself, your own healing, and for relaxation away from the commitments and responsibilities of your life. This card of rejuvenation offers you permission to allow your own inner child to come forth, bringing along your spontaneity, inquisitiveness, and we know you very inquisitive, honey, and enjoyment and rediscovering your appreciation for yourself and the world around you. You may have become so preoccupied with trying to make your business successful, with meeting the needs of your family, friends, or spouse, or with trying to change and heal your life that you're, on to the next page, forgetting the importance of laughter, joy, and temporary freedom from responsibility. This card is offering you that you may need to take time for yourself and relax and rebalance your life. Okay, here comes your angelic message. All right, let me get the light back. Each human being has a natural passion and desire for living. This desire is often smothered through the struggles and traumas of daily life and the apparent lack of time to accomplish goals and enjoy life fully. Desire is a part of human nature, and it is often a good thing to turn the energy of desire away from mere sexual fulfillment or task oriented accomplishments toward accepting the energy of desire as the urge to return and connect with nature. You and nature will both benefit from time together. And healing with the facilitated, will be facilitated in both of you. We, your angels, teachers, refer to healing as more than healing the body or the mind. Although these are both important, the larger level of healing we speak of involves healing the relationship between your spirit and the spirit of the earth. As you come to earth with your desire to appreciate her presence, you sustain her in her own changing patterns. As you seek to honor nature and value her creatures, you give her permission to live her own life purpose fully. Planet Earth has a life purpose as you do too, and the purpose involves bringing all levels of life together into a harmonious and self-appreciation, appreciating balance. When humankind is unable to honor and acknowledge Earth, she experienced the pain of imbalance, and her own spirit desire is thwarted. When you take time to relax in nature, find a place that is peaceful and fills you with love for yourself and for life. When you're quiet, you're able to feel more readily the earth's own spirit. And through this subtle attention, you encourage her to care for the creatures living on earth. When you show compassion to the spirit of earth, you not only influence your own ability to relate to nature, you also increase her ability to relate to you and all humanity for that matter. You desire to seek a deeper exchange with nature, encourages her support, and further balances all levels of life, continuing the viability of your Earth School environment. Here's your spiritual opportunity, and we'll move on to the messages from the Arcturians. The guidance coming to you through the flowered images that in order for you to truly appreciate your own desires, you need to understand your life against the largest picture of the natural world. The extraordinary burst of colors represented in this flower shows you symbolically both the complexities of living things and the smooth and consistent energy of nature at large. The white color is perfection, and the red pink colors of passion and love are all woven together in this image to guide you into a greater appreciation of your own inner nature. I'm going to send this card to you on WhatsApp. And the natural world of which you are an important part of. This card is suggesting that in order to stay balanced and healthy, you need to participate in nature with your own basic nature fully alert and ready to participate. So it's telling you to walk out in nature, walk, around the flowers, talk to the flowers, okay? Be quiet. Be in that moment. Like let them refresh your energy. Put your energy back and let it refresh your body. It says your body, your spirit learns from nature. So when you seek refreshment and rejuvenation, seek out flowers, plants, trees. Get you some plants in your house. I just brought a whole lot of plants. I got like 6 plants now. They're big. And oh, baby, that changed the game for me. That helps nature to be with me 24/7. I don't have to always go outside to be in nature. I can go to my plants. I talk to my plants. I rub my plants. I love on my plants. So you may want to do the same if you can't always get out to get around, to get around flowers. Bring them to you. Reconnect your nature a few moments every day, walking for about an hour once a week. And notice the new levels of energy that you'll have in your body in all aspects of your living life. That's beautiful. I like your message. That was dope. Okay. So let me leave this card out. So I'm gonna take a picture of it now while I'm thinking about it. I can get that to you on WhatsApp. You sure are, Earth sign girl. You need to be out in nature. That is so funny. Wrong thing. Go, 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 go. Go back. Okay. Okay, got your card and I will send it after this live. And let's get into your messages from the Arctarians. Yeah, I'm so sorry you did go silent. Okay, did you hear the last of your reading? The last of your reading was about, mm, hold on. Dana, did you hear anything about your reading? The last part, duality, I think, was it? Did you hear anything about your reading on duality and why they want you to embrace duality, bringing heaven on the earth? Um, the ups, the downs, the night, the dark, like all of this serves you, okay? I'm doing a live 1 second. There's no one here, so sorry that it went silent. I'm about to text you. Do what? Okay, we're coming.